Okay, carry on. The electricity is off, please. Sorry, the electricity is off at my home, and it is on now. Please carry on, please. Carry on, please. Something wrong. Something is going wrong with my electricity. Okay, please carry on. Group 3.
Yes, sir. We already finished our presentation.
Okay. So my question is, so when you run a business, so it is still it's still related to the video one. If you are running the business, how would you implement the theory in this video? So everyone can answer my question, not only group 3. Okay.
I'm sorry, sir. May I beg
So
you?
if you run the business, yeah. So if you have the business, yeah. So how would you implement the theory in the video ones?
Okay, sir. So in my opinion, as an organization or as a good company, human resource is actually very important for us because to reach the organizational value or the organizational dream, we have to have a good human resource or else we cannot reach. Why? Because human resource is like the heart of our
The hardware,
company.
yeah.
So based on the video one, it tells us about the importance of HR role.
Yeah.
So we can implement it in my company. I can implement it in my company so I can make better HR. So the takeout is also can be maximum.
Yeah.
And they also give us about the simple HRM model, which is the functional area human resource professional are responsible for these key activities, which is when I already know that the key activities of this HRM, so I can implement it into my HRM in my company, so I can also make the HRM in my company have better resolutions and better work ethic. That's all from me.
Okay, good answer. Okay, good answer. Yeah. So you must do that if you run the business. Okay. Okay. What about the other answer, please? Anyone to give opinion? So if you have the business, you have a company. Okay. If not, so the second question related to the second video. So there are 11 tips given by the speaker. So when you have the business, when you are in the business, will you implement all the tips, or how many tips will you implement given by the speaker in the second video? So if you are running the business, will you implement all the tips given by the speaker on the second video, or will you implement some of them, and why?
I maybe implement most of them, but
Yeah.
there are one that I'm actually a little bit
Yes.
confused and not really share the same mind with
Yeah.
the video.
Yeah.
So the one is digital tracking. So in
Mm.
my opinion, to tracking a human, we also need a human for them because human have mind that digital and something in machine cannot have. So in my opinion, to track a person in human resource, we should use human, but not a machine.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Good. So you will implement some most of them, yeah, but especially the digital testament, the testers not, yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
what will you replace the tip? Can you give the other tip for doing the business well in connection with the HRM?
So in my, if it's for me, so I will ask a supervisor, a
Mm.
special supervisor to watch the human resource. So I have watched the video that you give
Yeah.
in our midterm exam, is someone who actually expert in HR and expert in psychology to watch the HR and to resolve the problems in the HR. So I will ask someone like that to tracking my HR.
Yeah. So in your opinion, does do all the tips with the Indonesian company?
I think yes, sir, because
Yeah.
in Indonesia, actually, psychology and HR is very in berkembang right now.
Yeah.
Is
Develop.
actually
Yeah. Developing.
developed right now. So I think that could be implemented in Indonesia.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Okay. Good answer. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
So you must remember what you have done today, because in the next final term test it will be asked again. Yeah. Related to the Zoom activity. Yeah. Okay. Good. And the other maybe the opinion or group two. Which group two? Group two. Does the member do the members of group two come? Don't be afraid. So we can discuss. And maybe the others that want to ask your friend here, please. Maybe you have some question to ask your friend. So you have what the video and you don't ask, you can ask your friend here and your friend can answer your question. Everyone can answer your question here. Anyone to ask? No one? Have you watched the video? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any question to your friend? Presentation?
I think no, sir.
No, sir. Okay, no. Why? Why is no? All right. Okay. Okay. If no, so the last group, group four. Who is group four here?
Me, sir.
Okay, group four. So you can express your opinion in short. In short, yeah, the review of the first video and the second video. Okay, please.
Okay, I'm going to start first for the video one. So the first video is entitled HR Basics, Human Resource
Okay,
Management.
that's it. Okay, that's it. Okay. Go carry on. You cannot put on your camera. Okay, carry on with this. Carry on, carry on.
So this video talks about the definition of HRM, which comprise with the formal systems designed to manage people in an organization. It also talks about how the history of human resource management and how it developed and evolved since its beginning around the year of 1900. And then moving on to the second question, the speaker in this video is Greg Lindberg, the owner of the YouTube channel named after his own first name, Greg, and it is presented by the Lighthouse Organizational Development. And then for questions number 3, like I said before, the speaker told us mainly about the history of how human resource developed and evolved since the early 1900s with the first personnel management department. By 1920s, the word personnel department has been clearly defined as largely concerned technical functions in the US. On 1960s, primary clerical operations in larger companies concerned with payroll and employee records began to face changes with the social legislations. And finally, in the 1990s, the HRM emerged with the availability of globalization and competition that requires good human resource departments to become more concerned with cost, planning, and the implications of HR strategies to achieve success. The speaker also tells us about 3 roles of human resource manager, which are firstly, strategic role, which is the primary role that links human resource strategy with organizational mission and the work of people in the organization. Second one is the operational role, which manage functional human resource activities and serving an employee champion. And then thirdly, administrative role, which provides record keeping, process administration, and compliance efforts. Lastly, the video also tells us about the pinwheel model, which suggests that the management of human resource is and in an organization has 8 key functional areas, which are strategic planning, compliance, talent management, training and development, performance management, total rewards, safety and health, employee and labor relations. So this goes on to the 4th questions. And from the video, we learned many more things about the basics of human resource management. Firstly, on how the human resource management were first applied to the organizational activities back then, when globalization had not occurred during the 1900s. We also learned about the 3 primary roles of HRM now and how it differs in the past. Lastly, about the pinwheel model, which provides functions of specialized human resource management work and how human resource professionals are responsible for each of its areas and key activities. And then as for the next questions will be continued by my friend, Tiffany.
Okay, for the 5th question, what are the reviews of the first video? On the first video, the topic is overall about HR basics, which define the human resource management with simple model, with a brief history and roles of human resource management. This video is really helpful and beneficial for those people who still uncommon about human resource management. The way the speaker explains the topic is really good. It is straightforward and all the important points that need to be explained is delivered really well. All the figures that contained in the video is also really helpful for the viewers to easily understand about the topic. The duration of the video is not really that long. So for some people who tends to not like a long duration video might be like this kind of video. The other viewers who commented on this video also give a positive feedbacks. And one thing that is really unfortunate is that the intonation of the speaker of this video is a little bit too fast. So that for some people whose native language is not English must have an extra concentration for listening and watching the video in the same time. Provide an English subtitle would be a great help too. And however, this video is a really good video and a very informative one. So we already answered all the questions on the video 1, and we have questions for all of you. The questions is, based on your own interpretation, what is the conclusion of the first video? Anyone can answer it.
Okay, we'll answer the question. Anyone to answer the question? No one? So most of you don't watch the video. So if you don't watch the video, you cannot answer the question given. Don't be afraid. Please speak up. No one answer. No one to answer the question. What is the conclusion of the video 1?
May I answer?
Okay.
Okay, maybe the conclusion, in my opinion, is we can learn about of human resource management, and we can know more about the human management basic. And of course, we learn too about the roles, and we can more know about the model of human resource management. And also we learn about the history, the short history of human resource management. I think that's all that I can answer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Aji, for answering. Is there anyone else who wants to try to answer the questions?
Can I try to answer?
Yes, please.
My name is Katrina Fani. So in my opinion, the conclusion is to best understand HRM, we should take a look of the brief history, understand the role of human resource management in organization, and review the model of best organized functional area of HR management. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine, for answering. Anyone else who wants to try? Okay, if there is no one who wants to try to answer, we will continue the video too. So the first question is, what is the video about? The second video is about 11 trends that are important for HR in the year 2021. In each year, there must be various trends of HR that different from the last year and the possibility of the new trends in the new year. The 11 trends of HR in 2021 are ethical leadership, anti-fragile personality, goodbye HR business manager, hybrid office, risk of detachment, skill mapping, more nudging, personal user guide, and digital tracking, VR breakthrough, and the last but not least is not all leaders are good coaches. In this video, the speaker, which is Tim Hack, interpret all those 11 trends alongside with a really good example. Second question is, who is the speaker in this video? The speaker of this second video is Tim Hack. He is a director of the HR Trend Institute. The HR Trend Institute detects, follows, and encourages trends in the people and organization domain and related areas. The next will be continued by Okta.
Okay, for the question number 3 is, what does the speaker tell you? And the answer is there are some of trends that is important to 2021 and it will update for every year. The 11 HR trends are, the first, number 1 is ethical leadership. HR in organizations should take responsibility for things that go wrong. And number 2 is anti-fragile personality. Resilience people and make organization more resilient. Number 3 is goodbye HR business partner. 80 until 90% of business partner is very operational. We need a strong HR service center operation. Number 4 is hybrid office, flexibility. Without force people in size fit all in on one solution so the employee can be creative and personalized. Number 5 is risk of detachment. More people work from home, so it will have more risk of detachment because far from office, from the bosses or work environment, so keep connecting to people. Number 6 is skill mapping. Skill mapping helps to find people based on skill that adjacent and scar, not from work. Number 7 is more nudging, not policing. It's a way gently inviting to show certain behavior. Number 8 is personal guide. To tell others, people, small info or introduction who we are so they can do their best with our personality and can relate. Number 9 is digital tracking because it's always talking about controlling, monitoring, and tracking so we can easily track who's do their job or not. And number 10 is VR breakthrough. No need to be trained watcher to see the opportunities of VR in employer branding, in selection, and in training. And the last one is leadership. Not all the leader is coaches. Stop beating a dead horse with reach a difficult and impossible criteria, like expecting if all of managers are good coaches. Next to number 4, what can you learn from the video you have watched? And our answer is the speaker, or we can call Sir Tom Hack, is explain about the trend that is important for HR in 2021. There are 11 trends that is important, and so we know if there are so many things that we must consider greatly. With all aspects like employee, office, and the environment, the style, and any others, the information, trick, and tips that important for HR to be more good in the company. And the thing that we should not is not all the leaders are good coaches. Okay, and the last one is, what are the review of the videos you have watched? Mostly positive, agree, and they're thanking to Tom who sharing this knowledge to them. The pronunciation is good and easy to understand the material. So that's all from us. And the question, I will text it on the text box. So the question is, there are 11 trends of HRM in 2021. One of them is leadership. Can you give a concrete example and elaborate more about how should a leader, especially as a coach, should act in organization? Anyone want to answer?
May I try?
Yes, Irfani.
Okay, my name is Irfani. I am from Group 13. Basically, your question is about what kind of a leader should act in organization. Coaching leadership kind of trendy recently because it's leadership development, and the style is kind of proving to be much more effective with today's employees than the more authoritarian styles that many business leaders operate under. A leader who coach employees instead of commanding them are able to build a much more talent and agile workforce, which leads to a healthy and growing business. As a manager, as you know, what needs to be done is when you talk others how to do it, and you evaluate their performance. It's same goes to the leader. They should do that. So the leader must to know what need to be done and what they give to the followers, and then not just comment and control, but you must have a goal that to direct and develop your employees or your followers, and who can understand and how the business works, and we're able to reproduce it, so it's previous success. And that's why a leadership skill is important in human resource management, because when you manage someone, you must manage yourself first. To become a leader, you must to lead yourself first before you lead someone. That's why the measurement of leadership or leader, not when you just lead someone, but when you can develop and give inspiration to your employees and also your followers. I think that's my answer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Irfani, for the answer. Anyone want to try to answer the question again? Okay, is not any answer. I will close our presentation. Thank you.
Sorry, sir, your mic is off.
Sorry, I forgot. Thank you. So, so all the three groups are good listeners. Yes, you can understand the video content, the video speakers. Yeah, the speakers of the in the video. So listening is very important. Yeah, in studying in English, in studying English. So when you can listen, you can speak English very well. But if you cannot listen, you cannot speak English, right? When the speaker speak to you and you don't know how to listen, and you can understand, you cannot speak and you can communicate. So all of the students must practice how to listen to the native speaker speaking. Yeah, it's very good. So in my conclusion, that all the three groups here are good listeners. So that all of you can understand the speakers. Yeah, the speaker speaking. So it's good. Yeah. So I hope the other student must also try to understand and practice. Yeah, but also so you have put the video, so you must be diligent to post video from YouTube. Yeah, there are many lessons you can learn from YouTube related to HRM. Yeah, so they are good. So the speakers are good expert at HRM. You can watch and listen. Yeah. So because listen is one of the most important thing to know. Maybe if you sit for the examination, you must be good listeners to the supervisor. Yeah, asking you some question. Yeah, you understand them well. Okay, okay. So before we end, okay, it is time for me to say goodbye. But before I end this course, I ask you to give the closing comment what you have got from this lesson today. Okay, yeah. Okay, from Repelia, please. From Repelia Teresa. So you give the closing comment, yeah. So what you have got today this morning lesson. Please from Repelia. Repelia, are you in Repelia?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
please give the closing comment. The closing comment, what you have got today.
Okay, so from today's presentation, I can learn about more from the video. Actually, and from the presentation from my friends, the video is actually very informative for the HR function in the field to develop HR better in the future. Thank you.
Okay, Wilaswela, Brescia.
Hello, sir. So for my closing comment, from today's lecture, I learned more about HR basic and also the 11th trend of HRM. And I hope that in the future, all of us can implement some of the 11 trends so that we can become a better HR or manager in the future.
Okay, okay, Octavia.
Okay, so from today presentation from our friend, and there is 4 group that have a different opinion. I can learn about the basic and the trend that in HR. Thank you.
Okay, Catherine.
So today I learned more about HRM, about the basic of HRM and the trends in account for 2021. Thank you.
Okay, Desi Kasanjaya.
Okay, so today I have present the material and the questions given, and I learned many things about the differences in opinions that are in us from the basic and the trends to be a professional HR, and I hope that in the future we can implement it well. Thank you.
Okay, Arsawayuni.
Hello, sir. So from today's material, we can learn about basic HRM with a sample model and 11 trend for 2021 that really benefit for our life. Thank you.
Okay, Ria Sandora.
Okay, so I think from today's class, I got the summarize from video, the first and second video, and about basic HRM and 11 trends of HRM in 2021. So I think these materials are very useful for our future. as HR manager. Thank you.
Okay, Stepi Laurencia.
This morning, I got new knowledge and new insight about HR basic and 11 HR trends in 2021. And I hope by this morning discussion, we can implement that all in our life well. Thank you.
Okay. Yuni Penawati.
Okay, from today meeting, I got new knowledge about HRM basic, and I got anything from the class friend who presentation today.
Okay, Tiffany.
Okay, from today's class, I can learn about HR in a simple model, history, and also the roles of HR, and also 11 trends of HR in 2021. Thank you.
Okay, Vanessa.
From today's lecture, I learned a lot about the HR basic and HR trends from the video 1 and video 2. And I get a lot of insight how important HR in an organization.
Okay, Delpiana Sukma.
Okay, so from the lecture today, I have learned about the basic of HRM and I got knowledge about history, role and model of HRM and also 11 human strategy trend in this year.
Okay, Irfani, Aulia.
Okay, hello, my name is Irfani. So basically, today I learned a lot of, I got new perspective about the from my friends about the video 1 and video for the first video and second video about the HR basics and also the 11 trends of human resource management in 2021. And it's actually pretty insightful from my friends, and thank you.
Okay, Nikomang Armanda. Nikomang. Fani Deswita. Sylvia Dwi Arindi.
Today, I've learned about HR basic and also HR trends in 2021. Those are very interesting topics to discuss and also important to learn. Thank you.
Okay, Wahyu Andika.
Okay, from today's lecture, I think I get a different perspective from my friend about the review of the video. Some are seeing the length of the video, the speed of the speaker, and many more. Thank you.
Okay, Adelia Putriadiko.
Yes, so I gain so many knowledge from video and oral discussed before, and now I learned that human resource management is one of important role for organization, and it is very useful. Thank you.
Okay, Adi Pangestu.
Okay, sir. So for today's discussion, I can learn more about the human resource function, human resource basic, and the role, of course, the function, the models, and the history. And today too, I learned about the 11 trends in human resource management that we can implement on 2021. Thank
Okay.
you.
Muhammad Arazi.
Yes, sir. Today I got a presentation of my friend, basic of human research and 11 trend in 2021 trends of human resource.
Okay, Seren.
Yes, sir. So today I learned many things about HRM. I learned about basic HRM and 11 trends of HR. And I think this is very useful and we can implement this in our life. Thank you.
Putih Hermania.
Okay, in today's class, I got know more about human resource basic and simple model, the historical and also 11 trends of implementation of HR. Thank you.
Okay, Dewi Winarni.
Okay, today I got the new knowledge from the discussion. I hope all of us get the benefit from the discussion today. Thank you.
Okay, Tasha. Kevin Nathanael.
Yes, sir. From today's class and from my friend's presentation, I got new information about the brief history of HR, roles and model, as well as the basics and strengths of HRM. And I also learned from different perspectives and opinions from my friends. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Agi, Mayara. Okay, no. Franciscus.
Yes, sir. The presentation from my friend was very good today. I can learn more from today HRM material. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Cristobal.
Thank you all. So I will learn about basic HRM and 11 HR trend for 2021. Thank you all.
Okay, Normalia Sari. Bentar lu. Nur Pastista.
So for today, I can summarize and different perspective from the group have present, like HRM basic and 11 HR trends in 2021.
Okay, Sabila. Andrian.
Yes, sir. From today lesson, I learned more about human resource basic and trends from the video and from my friend presentation and discussion.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Kak Nita Disapitri. Carlos.
Yes, sir. Today I learned about the basic of human resource management and the trends of human resource management in 2021. So I hope that we can implement several things that we get from these videos in our life. Thank you.
Okay, Julia Goyopi.
So from today's class, I learned about the basic of HRM and the 11 trend of HRM. So I can get more knowledge about HRM. Thank you, sir, and
Okay.
thank you, my friends.
Arya. Okay, Sabrina Velia.
Okay, so from today's discussion, I get to know more about human resource basics and 11 trends of HRM. Thank you.
Okay, Cekarania. No. Jennifer. No. Elisa Febrianti. No.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please, Elisa.
Today I get to know better about HRM basic and what's important in ethical leadership.
Okay. Linda. Linda. Okay, I think that's all yet. It's time for me to say goodbye. So next week I will give you maybe article or video for the group 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah. So and the other student must also be active to answer and ask the group. Yeah, I will. So maybe on Friday I will post maybe article, maybe video. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. See you later next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, sir. See you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.